Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and today we are shaking it. That was probably the most exciting part of this video, so remember, before you turn it off, just click like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. For those few who will stay with me till the end, yes, we're redoing Lance's video. Some time ago, if you remember, Lance started that blind shaking revolution. We were all shaking coffee for espresso. I recorded a video about that. He obviously noticed some differences in the flavor notes. Myself, well, I've noticed the difference in the time of extraction, but since then I was thinking about doing another blind shaking video, but this time for pour-overs. In his recent video, Lance invited viewers to experiment, and that's what I'm doing today. I know that Lance is a big fan of this channel. I'm sure he's watching to this video. Lance, if you behave, maybe one day I will do a collab with you. You raise me up! Although no, I changed my mind. First, let's introduce my blind shaker. You may ask, why is it so tiny, Jack? Well, I heard this question all my life. This one is for 51 and 54 millimeter portafilters. I was planning to do a video using blind shaker for my La Pavoni, but by the time I got this one, my La Pavoni was already sold. This is a blind shaker from MHW3 Bomber. I bought it with my own money, but since then I started collaboration with this company, so I will put the links in the description. I will also put my special discount code over there. If you want to buy this one or any other products, you may get them a bit cheaper and I may earn some small commission, so it's a great way to support the channel. So what the blind shaking really does, Lance mentioned something about densification, some distribution of some fines and particles. With my little brain, I'm not really getting that, but for me the most important thing is the taste of the coffee. Are there any differences? That's the question that I want to answer today. Yesterday I've done 4 blind tastes, and today with you I will do one more. So I have this rotating plate. I have 2 cups. Underneath each cup there is a letter S, that's for a blind shaking cup. Here you may notice 0, so that's the coffee that was not shaken. In my rehearsals I've used 2 different coffees. I had a little bit of that coffee from Pelicano Coffee Roasters, coffee from Nicaragua, and later on I used this coffee from Bean Shop Coffee, that's the coffee from Kenya. I am using narrow Orea V4. If you don't know about narrow Orea V4, well, I done a nice video recently comparing narrow and white Orea. I will put the links in the description. I don't know how to put the links on a screen. I'm using those fast filters. Very simple recipe. 15 grams of coffee, 250 grams of water. Water temperature, yesterday it was 94 degrees, but I think it was a bit too much, so today I will lower it to 92 degrees. 5 even pours. First is a blooming phase that lasts 30 seconds, and then I follow every time I see the water is almost completely drained. The time with the coffee from Nicaragua was about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. The time with the coffee from Kenya took a bit longer to drain, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I haven't noticed any difference in the time between cups that coffee was shaken versus not shaken. I won't be doing refractometer readings today. Lance did it and he noticed no major differences. If he, with his sophisticated equipment, couldn't find any differences, what can I prove with my cheap apparatus? The important part of this video will be a grinder. Without a grinder I can only chew my coffee. For most of his tests he used the F64 Gen 2. I have it somewhere over there, but I will use the F83V. I have SSP multi-purpose burrs in both of my DF grinders, but I decided to use DF83V because that's the grinder that I mostly use for my pour-overs. I'm on 800 RPMs. Both of those grinders I got from Joe from Espresso Outlet, so big thank you to Joe. If you are looking for any coffee equipment, just check Espresso Outlet, check his website. He supports coffee community a lot, so let's show him some love. To make this video even more interesting, you may ask, Jack, how is that even possible? We're already sitting on the edges of our chairs. Yesterday, the way I conducted those tests, I was choosing the cup that I like more. I was not trying to find which is which, just sipping, washing my mouth in between and trying to find which cup I enjoy more. Each time I found a cup, I asked my wife to look underneath the number to put the notes on the paper. I haven't seen those results. I still don't know them. The card is over there. I will take it, I will open it with you. But first, I want to do my fifth test with you. Once again, I will be using that coffee from Kenya. Let's quickly brew the coffee. After the brewing is over, I will use my cheap thermometer to make sure that there are no major differences in the temperature of those two cups. Then I will mix it and taste it. Today, obviously, the differences are even smaller than before, so I struggle a little bit, but there are some differences. Maybe it's just because when you have two cups and you know that two methods have been used, you are trying to find something that does not exist. The differences are tiny here. This one I'm getting more of the juiciness, this one slightly more mellow. This coffee has more character in this cup. That's what I'm choosing today. I'm not saying this one is a better cup, not saying the other one is the worst cup. It's just I have to choose something. So the cup that I'm going for today is... what is it? It's a shaking cup. It's a shaking cup. It could go both ways, to be honest. I said that I've done 4 tests yesterday. I have the results. I swear on the health of my kids that I haven't looked inside. My wife put some notes here and... have a look. I went for the shaker 3 out of 4 times, so that's S. Interesting thing here is that I went for different reasons. So for example, here I went for the balance and that was cup without shaker. And the first try I went for the balance in the cup with the shaker. Today I actually got more pronounced flavor notes in the cup with the blind shaker. 4 out of 5 I went for the blind shaker. So the winner of today's video is a blind shaker, but I'm still not convinced. I still don't understand how this one works. As you could see, I showed you my notes. They were not consistent. I wanted to share with you my honest results. Now I would like to invite you to join to this experiment. It's not that difficult. You don't have to change grind settings. Just dial the coffee in for whatever method of pour over you choose. This blind shaker is about £10 or so, even less with my discount code. If you don't have electric grinder, you can use hand grinder. Lance mentioned that the grinders that produce more fines can benefit more from blind shaking. Any findings, please share it with us in the comments. But for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack, this is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you, bye!